Lawrence Marshall. I'm a professor at Stanford Law School and Associate Dean of Clinical Education. And I teach a variety of courses, including criminal law, Supreme Court seminar, as well as supervise the clinical program. I had an experience a couple of years ago where I was teaching two courses simultaneously. One was a Supreme Court simulation seminar, where students actually are in the roles of particular Supreme Court justices, hearing cases and arguing cases that are currently pending before the Supreme Court and then writing opinions. The other was a case that I was working on, and I taught a course in which we studied the subject. It was a wrongful conviction case, and students' work product was the preparation of sections of the brief that was going to be filed in the case. And both sets of students were fantastic. The research was excellent. And I'd hope not to take anything away from the students in the wrongful conviction seminar when I say that their written work product, the brief, had everything I needed analytically and everything I needed in terms of the research, but the style didn't resonate. And yet, in the Supreme Court seminar, it read like gold. It flowed. They knew how to write that way just superbly. And I was struggling, and then I had the epiphany. Well, they've read thousands of appellate court opinions. Of course they know how to write like justices. That's all they've ever read. They've not read any lawyer's work product, or virtually none. Why would I expect that they'd be able to write like lawyers? It's as if we wanted to teach poets, and we had said, come in, we'll spend 3 years having you read novels, and then say, okay, now go write poetry. Why would you do that? And again, the students in both classes were wonderful, but we failed, not they, we failed in training them how to understand the methods of advocacy that lawyers use versus the authoritative kinds of declarations that judges are entitled to and do make.